remove right front wheel, done. Remove splash shield and engine undercover. So that's what we need to remove. I haven't done that yet. So right now this bolt is hand loose, so I can take it off by hand now. So this should come right out. Put the bolt back in for now. I'm gonna leave the pulley off. There. 17 millimeter socket. And I like these 6-sided ones so you don't strip anything with ratchet. So I already broke that loose. Let's go ahead and undo this bolt. And I have a towel right here to catch whatever comes down. And we're going to remove our oil pan as well in order to change out the O-ring, the oil pump O-ring. All right, let's remove the covers underneath. Push pins and $10 millimeters. These pins always break. That's okay. We have a whole bag of new pins. I'm gonna go ahead and use my DeWalt power tool. Save a little bit of time. I'm gonna put it back so I know where it came from. One more push pin over here. Turn off. All right, there we go. That sounded good. And wheel. also need to remove this bolt right here. It looks like a 12. $12mm, so I'm using 12mm with a 3-inch extension and a little reducer. Since I have it already set up. A little easier. I won't have to waste my time using the ratchet. Alright, so this whole pulley unit comes out. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright, so with that tensioner pulley, we're not replacing it. Our kit doesn't come with that pulley, so we're going to reuse those. Let's go back to the timing belt. So remove the drive belt auto tensioner already. Lift and support the engine with a jack with a wood block under the jack, under the oil pan. So we're putting like a 2x4 under the oil pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain the fluid, the coolant. All right. So up here, do you see this little weird plastic drain plug? This one. That is to drain, and then it's gonna squeeze through this hole right here. Okay, we're gonna drain the coolant, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the radiator cap, go down to the bottom. So this is the front of the vehicle, and you just have to turn it or loosen it. Coolant will drip through here. I'm grabbing a funnel. So we're going to use the funnel to catch a lot of the fluid coming out. Oh, there it is. I'm hiding under my garage right now. There's like torrential down thunderstorm. So I'm gonna take a little break. But I guess this is a good break point. The rain finally stopped. I had to move all my tools out of the rain. Let's hope it doesn't rain again. All right, we're gonna put our drain plug back in. Got a piece of wood. It's 2x4. So supporting the oil pan underneath. You see 2 bolts right there. It's like 14 millimeter. I'm gonna go ahead and use the impact. Set these bolts here. Don't let me forget. Okay, upper motor mount. Now we'll do the covers. We have to do these covers. So I'm still working on trying to get the covers off. There's a lot of screws. And this is saving a lot of time, but sometimes this won't fit. So these are the simple ones that will fit. So those ones fit fine. But there's a couple spots that doesn't fit very well. So when you have spots that don't fit, yeah, I didn't need an extension, or well, I don't want to use that. Let's try to make this work. We'll grab extensions. All these screws look the same. more. Where's that at? Alright, so we got the bottom cover out. Working on that upper cover right there. So I'm just using this 10mm with a reducer and 3/8 ratchet. That seems like it's correct. It's the correct length. Sometimes it's kind of hard to record while trying to reach a hard to reach spot. There we go, got it. Tricky one. Got the cover out. Let's make sure we have all the bolts, and so you know how many bolts you need to do. So each of these covers has 5. So 5 for that one, 5 for this one, and this one has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. All right. So this is how far we've gotten. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. So this pin, okay, so that's blue right there. So do you see how it's here? Take this off. Okay. So this blue right here, that's the way I want my belt in a bit. So I'm gonna count the belt to line it up, make sure it's perfect. So that blue goes up there. 10mm deep socket. So with this, you need to take the nut off completely. And we're going to leave that nut right there. What we need is this rod. So now we take this rod down here. So this is what it's telling us to do in the book, in the service manual. So I'm not making any of this up. I know it's kind of weird to use another part. All right, hopefully you guys can see. So this, wow, all right, I have to reach my hand all the way up there. Got one of them out. I think most of the load is off of it already. Yeah, so if you're gonna replace the tensioner anyways, just unbolt, undo these two bolts holding the tensioner. There we go. I'm gonna put the bolts in there so I don't lose them. So we got the tension off of the belt. Let's remove the motor mount. So there's the motor mount bolt right here. Hope you guys can see it. I know it's a little tricky, but it's a pretty tight spot in here. That's two, 1, 2, and there's one more up here. So I know you guys can't really see anything, and I can't either. This is my view from it right now. And what I'm just doing is I'm looking up there, or feeling up there, and just trying to feel around for the bolts. so many things in the way. Just to reach the oil pump seal. Bottom hole. Another bolt holding it. That little 10mm hanging out right there. Yeah, there's a little. Looks like a 10mm. Alright, we got the motor mount out. So there was a 10mm bolt holding that right there. This right here. It didn't say anything in the service manual about it. Alright. So yeah, there was nothing about it up here. Unless I missed it. Yeah, I didn't see anything about it, but it's okay. We got it out, and we didn't have to do that. We unbolted those three, and it still wouldn't come out because there was another screw holding it. All right, well, that's pretty much it. Remove the idler pulley, then remove timing belt. Discard the idler pulley bolt. No, that's not good. I think that's the only bolt we have for that one. Okay, so in order to get, so we can go ahead and take the idler pulley, that one. Let's undo that bolt. Looks like, what, 14 or 17? Where's my 14? Okay, so it is a 14. I'm adding a 3-inch extension to it, so I can put my little bar on here. More leverage. I hate it when I do this. Take out that extension now that we broke the bolt loose. There we go. Ooh, that was almost bad. That would have hurt if it hit my face. I ducked. I rolled out of the way and ducked. So here it is. And that's how it sits in there. So I just put that bolt back in there. We need to move
this pulley as well.
Alright, some Underbody, an arrow right here. Okay, so we want this side facing front, so I'm gonna write an F. So in a bit, when we copy these lines, I'm going to put an F right there, and it needs to line up right there. I don't want to break this. I was using a 1/4 inch. Let's switch over to 3/8. And that's too long. I don't have the correct extensions. Like the space constraints is up there. It's difficult. This is why they charge so much at the dealership. Alright, this is out. We're gonna keep it together. Alright, timing belt is ready to come out. There we go. Do you see how I kind of gave it some slack in the back? There we go. And then this, give it some slack on the front there without rotating it. So here's our belt. So F for the front of the car. This is the bottom crank. And this should be the rear right there. So we'll grab our timing belt and we're gonna draw out the same exact thing. Where's our red marker? Okay, so this is the crank. So I'm gonna mark this as the crank on the bottom, right there. That was right there. And you want to follow this perfect. And this is the front. And last one right here.
Call to check on you. You good?
Yeah, I'm still alive. Thanks. You guys don't want to learn how to do a timing belt change?
We'll watch your video.
Okay. So we have replicated our belt. This is the new one. This is the old one. And I'm gonna write old on there. It actually doesn't look that bad. I was worried it's gonna snap because I hear horror stories about if oil gets on it, but yeah, it looks pretty good. We had it done at 114,000 miles. Now we're at 213,000 miles. But yeah, this tire belt still looks good.